넌 못 참 마음 됐잖아.
Ooh. I love how you like different vibes.
수십 번 내게 질문을 해. Am I really like that? 희망 긍정 늘 오는 얼굴의 상태 그저 할 수 있는 부분이라고 생각했어. So my music, my speech, my feel, I made it myself. 의문이 들어 제호에게 물어 너라면 네가 말한 부분들을 지킬 수 있어. 하지만 내 자의가 네 무서운 환경으로 탄생한 나. Hey, 당당히 비춘 너의 persona. Hold up. 너에게 풍파와 시련이란 건 뭘까 혼돈한 계단으로만 올라왔기에 그건 모를 수도 있는 거야 점점 넌 지금 다 가졌지 너 운명의 분위기가 좋은 사람들의 팔로잉까지 나 자신을 사랑하고 희망을 가지라는 거 저 모든 게 박탈이 되고 밑바닥에도 말할 수 있을까 넌 Hold up.
Okay, pause. Let's go back. So it's like, what if seems to be him questioning himself. I love how he's giving us these different
수십 번 내게 질문
I ask myself, he's giving us a lot of different vibes to this whole album. It's like, I ask myself questions dozens of time. Am I really like this? It's like, am I really like sunshine, hope?
Hey, am I really like that? 희망
Hope, positivity, always a smiling face. I just thought it was something I could do. So he seems to be questioning, like, if he really is, like, if this really is his personality. If he's always smile, always this hope, positive vibe that he always gives us. Like, if he really is.
긍정 늘 오는 얼굴의 상태 그저 할 수 있는 부분이라고 생각했어. So my music,
my speech, my feel, I made it myself. Okay.
my speech, my feel, I made it myself.
But when I got a question, I asked J Hope, are you able keeping the things you said? So it seems like when he made the music, he made the speeches.
할 수 있는 부분이라고 생각했어. So my
I made my music, my speech, my feel, I made it myself. So then he goes to say, when I get that question, I asked J Hope, are you able to keep these things yourself? So it's like he seems like what I've said in my music, my speeches, the feel, all the stuff that I made myself, am I able to keep and build on those actions that I said I would in my music and all this stuff that I said, like if it's really truly me or it's just a persona I'm playing.
네가 말한 부분들을 지킬 수 있어. 하지만 내 자의가
Maybe I was born into a myriad of environments, not my own will, okay?
네 무서운 환경으로 탄생한 나. Hey.
And shine confidently, your persona, hold up. Okay. So it's like he's trying to tell, he's like, J-Hope is another form, is part of Jang Hoseok, obviously. But he's trying to tell the persona of J-Hope to shine confidently, your persona, hold up. It's like, he's telling Jang Hoseok, yeah. Shine confidently, your persona is holding up for you. It's like, this is the persona that you're playing. This is also part of you. You just have not unlocked it fully. So you think it's not really you, but it is you. You just don't know it yet. It seems like he may be talking, from my perspective, it seems like he's talking to pre-debut J-Hope and at the beginning of BTS when he wasn't like the favorite member and nobody was sending him messages and stuff. Can I do this? Let me think. Can I do this? Even in this case, so he's trying to think, like, is this really for me? Can I keep up with this persona of J-Hope? Seems like he's talking to debut J-Hope, in my opinion. Like when he had no vibe, like when he didn't have, when people won't write into him and they didn't really like him that much and they were saying all these negative things about him, he's kind of talking to that part of him, like, can I do this? Let me think. Can I do it even in this case? It's like, this is my dream. Can I withstand all of this and move forward? Then he goes to say, what if, blah, 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 blah. I have no hope. What if I have no dream? It's like, then that would contradict his whole story. It's like, if I have no hope, then you can't be J-Hope because you have no hope in you, love. So then he's like, what if I have no dream? Then that goes a whole against the whole reason why he became J-Hope in the first place and why he became a member of BTS. Because their whole debut song was about those who don't have a dream to find a dream and get it together. So it's like, if you have no hope, then you can't be J-Hope. There's no need in this. You know, you're contradicting yourself.
What if I had no hope? What if I had no dream?
To go back to saying, to the whole thing about in my music, the stuff I read about in my music, because like the whole No More Dream literally says, what is your dream? It's like, if a person who's written this says, I have no dream, what if I have no dream? Then how could you tell people to find a dream? You know? And it's like, what if I have no passion? What if I have no vision? Then why did you know, these are things everyone says to themselves. Like when you're doing something that you truly love, but you feel like it's not going anywhere at that time when it's just the beginning stage. It's like, what if I have no hope, I have no dream, I have no passion, no vision? Like, is it really worth it then? Like, why am I doing this if I feel this way?
What if I had no passion? What if I had no vision? Hey, how you doing, bro? 요즘은 삶은 안 가봐, 뭐 버리고.
So now he reaches to
No vision.
so now this seems like present day J-Hope. That was like J-Hope in the past. Like, it seems like my theory may be correct. He was talking to debut and pre-debut J-Hope. And now it seems like he's talking to current day J-Hope. It's like, how you doing, bro? I guess it's worth living these days. So be cool. It's like those thoughts have disappeared and he's like, yes, I have dream, I have a hope, I have all this stuff that he thought that he didn't have, he seems to have it now.
Hey, how you doing, bro? 요즘은 삶은 안 가봐, 뭐 버리고 너에게.
What are storms and trials to you because you only climbed up the stairs? Ooh, so it seems that it may be contradict. It's like he's not just talking about himself as well. He's talking about others, like Mbappe, those golden spooners who have had everything handed to them. Like they have no storms or no trials. Those are nothing to you because you never had to go through those because you just walked up the stairs. There's nothing bad happened to you. You were spoon-fed everything. But he could also be talking to current day J-Hope with all this success and everything. It's like talking to himself, thinking, okay, what are storms and trials to you because you only climb up the stairs? It's like those things don't matter to you anymore, in a sense, or you don't. Not that they don't matter. It's like you don't face those things anymore because I faced it for you back in those days, and now you've faced those so much that you have overcome them, and some season is over. So now you don't walk in the storms that I had to back in the time, and now all you walk up is just stairs because you've dealt with all those storms already. It's like you've battled all these storms and you've won, so now your reward is just walking up the stairs. You may not know it, but you have everything at the reach of your hand. So now he seems like he's going back again, talking to J-Hope from the past. Like, you may not know it, but you have everything at the reach of your hand. It's like you keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna work out for you. Because just look at you now. You have everything that you wanted, and you're getting more. So your efforts have paid off. Money, fame, wealth, nah. Just love yourself and have hope until you follow good people. It's like you have these things, yes, but that's not what. Those things don't matter. Just love yourself and have hope until you follow good people, and those efforts that you made will all be worth it. Even if all of that is deprived and you are at the bottom, can you tell me, I wish, hold up. It's like when the money and all that's gone, if you don't love yourself and you don't follow good people, can you tell me, I wish, hold up. Or it could be like, if you don't love yourself and you're at the bottom and didn't follow good people, could you tell me how it is? So I know not to reach that point and continue doing what I'm doing.
Nothing.
Ooh.
Can I do that shit?
Okay. Oh, babe. Okay, back up. So he goes back and say, "What? I have no passion, no vision, no dream, none of that." And then he switches up and said, "What if I have no money? What if I have no house? What if I have no car? What if I have nothing? Can I do that?" It's like he's reached that point. So it's like, it seems like, he's reached the point that he's battled all the storms and he's reaped the rewards for all the hard work. Now he's saying, what if he didn't have all these things that he's gotten from all of the work he's done? Can he do it all over again? Like, will he be able to start from the bottom and work his way up again? Or that's just the end of it. Like, if it, Lord forbid, all of it comes crashing down, can he build himself back up? Is he prepared to build himself back up? Can he do it? Or is he just gonna let it all crash and crumble and not do anything about it that it's crashed? And just stay there and sob and sorrow about things being bad for him? But the message in What If is very relatable. But now we're moving on to Safety Zone. Hobby is just giving us different vibes, different flavor, every different song, and I am here for it, giving us diversity.
내 20대를 바치며 무궁무진한 삶을 살고 있어 다 보란 듯 응답하지만 날 돌아보란 듯 커지는 이면 세상은 빠르게 변하고 그 순간 다르게 외로워 괴로워 아구는 없듯 내 삶이 적적해져가 Oh my gosh 마음 맞춰 살아가지만 삐걱다에서 나를 위해 외치는 듯해 Break a leg in my jaw 도심 속 잘 맞춰 사람도 만나지만 교통정리가 안 된 차들처럼 이리 치고 저리 치곤 해 나 왜 없는데 어디 가면 있는데 게임 마주 잡으면 안전지대가 있던데 그래 의미 없이 팔만 불지 이게 마치 깡통 bullshit. 나도 가고 싶은데 Where is the mind? 내 심리 속에서도 있기는 한 걸까? 그 누군가는 나에게 아낌없이 줬을 터인데 잠시 돌이켜보기 위한 내 구루터기는 어딨나? 어둠 속 안도의 한 줄기 빛은 어딜까? 고즈넉한 home 아니면 점은 블루이가? Where's my safe joint? 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight. What's my safe joint? 이겨 저거 or X. 어둠 속 안.
Okay, back up before we go back into the chorus again. Let's start back over. I dedicated my 20s to living an endless life. As if to see anything, I respond, but as I look back at me, my antennas is growing. The world changes faster, and I feel lonely and different at that moment. It's so true. When BTS debuted, Hobie had now turned an adult. He dedicated during the debut years, he dedicated his whole 20s, his whole time where he's supposed to, that changing point of, having freedom. He dedicated all of that to work his craft and his creations and stuff like that. The world changed fast, and I feel lonely and different at this moment. It's like now his 20s has passed. Like a hobby is like he's 27, right? He's almost entering the stage of 30s. So it's like stuff, but at the same time, missing out may seem bad, but different things have come out from it. It's painful. Like there's no ally for me. My life is becoming my own enemy. It's like he missed on all those opportunities that his other friends on that time went through, having, he sacrificed those things to achieve his dream. It's like it seems like his life has become his own enemy. It's like the choices he made to follow his dream have now seemed like, because I chose to follow my dream, I missed out on normal people stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to live in a peace, but I'm squeaking. Like I'm trying to shout for myself. Break a leg in my zone. I meet people well in the city center. I get hit here and there, just like cars with no traffic control. It's like because of this missing out on normal people stuff, he doesn't really know the ropes and tends maybe back in the day tend to trust people too easily, in the nature of trusting people too easily in the city center, and now in that part of his time trusting people too easily and stuff, he got hit here and there just like cars with no traffic control. It's like it makes sense to me. Like I'm trying to figure out a way to put it. Is like you easily trust people, so they just take advantage of you and stuff like that, and it's just like they take advantage of you here, there, and sometimes that negative energy draws more people into to take advantage of you more. So it's like hitting with cars with no traffic. It's like when there's no traffic control, people just go wild. It's like they decide when and where they want to do it, and they want to make all the rules now. It's like people coming out on side streets, like all of a sudden don't care about the people on the main street, and it's just a whole set of problems, and that's how accidents happen. Why don't I have one? Why can't I find it? If you look at the game close enough, there's always a safe zone. It's like at the time you feel like you don't have your own safe zone. It's like what you feel like, why I don't have one? Why can't I see the red flags but everybody else can? But if you yourself really look closely at what's going on, like you could find the own safe zone and realize where you need to be away from those negative stuff and be away from the red flags. But once you finally look closely and see for yourself, then you could always spot your safe zone and find your people.
없는데 어디 가면 있는데 게임 마주 잡으면 안전지대가 있던데.
Yeah, I just stomp my feet without meaning, like a tin Porsche.
그래 의미 없이 팔만 불지 이가 마치 깡통 Porsche 나도 가고 싶은데.
The kind of mentality is going away. Oh, this flow. I want to go to. Where is that mindset? Is it even present in my mind? It's like you're trying to build up becoming more. It's like you're trying to how do I put this? I want to go to. Where is that mindset? Is it even present? It's like, oh, okay, I think I finally realized, like, do you want to stay in the city center where there's no traffic control, or do you want to go to the safe zone where there is traffic control and it's like outskirts, like the countryside where there's traffic control and where your safe zone is? Or do you want to stay there in the city center, no traffic control, and just stay there in all of that chaos and just pretend that you're not seeing the chaos happening? Or do you actually want to go where there is calmness and actual control? And is that mindset even present in my mind at that time? Because once you're in a situation where you don't realize that there are bad things going on, it's very easy for you to stay there, and no matter how much times people try to tell you what is going on, if you don't see that for yourself, you're never going to move from there. But once you finally see it for yourself, then it's easier. So it's like, is that present? If that mindset even present in my mind? It's like, if it's not present in your mind, then you're not going to move. But if it is, then you know what to do.
Where is the mindset? 내 심리 속에서도 있기는 한 걸까? 그 누군가.
Someone must have given me generously, but where is my stop to look back for a moment?
나는 나에게 아낌없이 줬을 터인데 잠시 돌이켜보기 위한 내 구루터기는 어딨나? 어둠 속 안도의 한 줄기 빛은 어딜까? 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루이가? Where's my safe zone? 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight. What's my safe zone? 이겨 저거 or X? 어둠 속 안도의 한 줄기 빛은 어딜까? 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루이가? Where's my safe zone? 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight. What's my safe zone? 이겨
Support from people who trust me. The chorus is very self-explanatory, so I didn't really go through it, and I felt like I'm pausing way too much. So I'm gonna save you guys my thoughts a little bit on that, because that seems very self-explanatory for itself. But support from people who trust me. When they turn their backs on me, they become cold. Like, you're starting to realize the people in the city center, is that the mindset is starting to come to you now. It's like support from people who trust me, ? It's like they don't really trust you, or they're not really supporting you, because when they turn their backs on you, they become cold. It's like they only support you in front of your face, but as soon as they go away or move away from you, all of a sudden that support has disappeared, and all of a sudden they're just not the same person when they're talking to you.
날 이끈 people 잘 생각해보면 두려워 길은 없는 사람도 털어놓을 수 없는 사명감 요즘은 사람보다 동물이 좋다라고 느껴 자멸감 임종을 앞둔 노을 같아 밤과 새벽을 달래준 light
people who led me, if I think about it carefully, I'm afraid. It's like you have to, it's such a difficult thing, such a scary thing to think that the people that you choose to lead you could give you positive or negative results. So when you think about it carefully, like if these are the right people I chose to help me grow, help me get to where I want to be, or are these not? It's like it becomes frightening when you start have doubts about it. It's like, are these people really? Work? No. Not yet. Almost there. I finished. Sorry about that. It's like once you start to have doubts in the people you chose to carry to the path, it's like that's when things go downhill for you. It's like because you start to have those thoughts in like is it really good that I chose these people, or is it gonna hurt me in the long run? Is it only good for me now, or is it gonna hurt me later? And that can be a scary thing when you choose your friends and stuff like that. Like if you choose, or this is this the right job that I chose, right company, etc. Like all those things can keep you up at night and make you afraid, because it has you question if you really chose the right thing or not. A sense of mission that cannot be confined even by those of whom I share blood. It's like even your family can't really help you with this, because like if you think it was a great decision, then you're gonna think it's a great decision. But if you start to have doubts that it's not a great decision, you telling asking your family, they may have different points of view, because like this is not their dream and this is not something they are fully aware of or like fully invited into. So it's like it's up to you to make the final decision. It can't just depend on your family to give you the answer, because the answer they may give you may not be the answer that you want to hear or the answer that you truly need to hear. Especially if it's something like they don't agree on you doing, they're gonna tell you every single thing possible to make you not do that. And like if you actually listen, what if that was what you were meant to do and you've just lost an opportunity because you listened to somebody else who didn't want you to do it? These days I like animals more than people, but still I feel a sense of self-destruction. It's like this statement is so true. It's like you tend to be attached more to your pets than people, because people hurt you more than animals do. People claim they love you and they care about you, but then in the same sense, they claim that they care and love about you, but will go and turn around and could stab you in your back at any point in time and not give you an explanation as to why. Like you claimed you cared for me and all this stuff, but you can still say it to my face that you care and love for me, but still go and do all of these things behind my back and say all these things about me, you know? But once you isolate yourselves with just animals alone, like your pets and stuff, because they can't really talk back to you, can't really do nothing. Like once you isolate yourself from people too much, it feels as a sense of self-destruction, because it is. It's like you have no human contact with you. You're just talking to yourself essentially, because the animal cannot talk back to you. It's like it's a self-destruction, because now you're losing people skills and you are developing trust issues in people even before you meet and talk to that person, because you have the mindset that every person is like that one or few people that did those horrible things to you. That's not good. It's like the sunset on the brink of death. Shine goes dark, a light to shoot the night and dawn right for me. It's like True, because when the sun goes down, it's like the brink of death. The shine goes dark. Like all that light in your life goes away. Like that. And then when you think about it, the stars are like the light that shoot the night and dawn right for me. It's like when you meet or find the right thing for you, that's the light that shines and makes your dark world bright.
노을 같아 밤과 새벽을 달래준 light Where's the zone 근제도 피가는 night green zone But 이 길을 선택하는 순간 있기는 할까 나의 safe zone 어둠 속에 너의 한 줄기 빛은 어딜까 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루일까 Where's my safe zone 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight What's my safe zone 이겨 저거 or ask 어둠 속에 너의 한 줄기 빛은 어딜까 고즈넉한 home 아니면 저 먼 블루일까 Where's my safe zone 왼쪽 오른쪽 go straight What's my safe zone 이겨 저거 or ask Where's my safe zone Where's my safe zone Tell me if you know Where's my safe zone Where's my safe zone
Hey.
Where's my safe zone
Hobby's giving us a lot of deep songs, and I'm here for it. We have the last song today, Future. And then at the end, obviously I'm gonna pause a lot. I'm so sorry that I'm pausing. I don't normally pause as much, but Hobby is giving us a lot of important information and like things that really need deep talking into, and I feel the need that I need to like talk about them, and not really just stay quiet through the whole song and talk about it after, because like I feel like I'll forget my thoughts. But let's move into the last song today. We'll talk about it. Obviously, we're gonna pause and stuff, and then in the end, I'll just tell you about everything.
Always I needed to When I said I do 용기와 믿음 긍정의 rhythm Always I needed to When I said I do 미래를 걷는 희망의 girl I was 그래 난 그냥 통밖이었잖아 I was 춤만 좋아하는 아이였잖아 다워 주어진 삶에 대해 감사하는 다워 지금 가장 걱정하고 다워 늘 스스로 주체가 되어 싸워 결국 내 맘은 멍투성이잖아 평소에 다른 옷 입듯 try on 좋아하는 운전처럼 한번 순리대로 봐봐 내 피가 활동했어 왜 움직이겠어 결국 변화하고 영원한 건 없잖아 You know we know I know 강을 거슬러 오르는 연어가 될 수 Always I needed to When I said
Going back to the chorus, so let's go back over this verse and talk about it. Always I needed to. When I say I do, courage and faith, the rhythm of positivity.
I needed to. When I said I do, 용기와 믿음, 긍정의 rhythm.
Always I needed to. When I said I do, walking in the future, a step of hope.
Always I needed to. When I said I do, 미래를 걷는 희망의 girl. I was 그래 난 그냥 통밖이었잖아.
I was just a naive. I was a naive, a kid who only liked dancing. Okay, so this future seems to be talking about like these. Most of the songs have been about seems like very personal. Like if us, oh my god, I cannot speak. We're at the end of the video, and all of a sudden now my words are gone. It's giving us insights of like thoughts that Hobie has thought about. Wow, yes, that's great English. Thoughts that Hobie has thought about, and putting it into breathe in perspective, and making it and it into perspective that, you know, we're not the only people that just think about these. So it's like if you just like he's talking about he was just a naive kid who only liked dancing.
hours 춤만 좋아하는 아이였잖아.
It's me, thankful for the given of life. It's me. It's the most appropriate and me right now. It's like he loved dancing so much he made it into his career.
주어진 삶에 대해 감사하는 지금 가장 걱정하고 늘 스스로 주체가 되어 싸워 결국 내 맘은 멈
You always fight with yourself. In the end, my heart is covered with bruises. So it's like, sure, you're always the person you would fight with the most is not other people around you. It's definitely yourself. You fight with yourself a lot more than you even realize. It's like you like sometimes you think so highly of yourself, and then one thing somebody might say and it brings you right back down, and then you hop on that train and you start talking badly about yourself, start thinking badly about yourself. And every time you keep doing that and you don't feel love for yourself, it makes your heart covered with bruises because your heart is there and you are giving so much love to others, but you can't give that love to yourself. So like, is your love really worth it then? It's like, can your love be so worth it? Because you are giving everyone the love, but you're not giving back yourself the love. You're waiting on people to give you love, which shouldn't be the case. It's like you should love yourself first and then think about loving others. And then once you love yourself, then you'll be able to take in the love from others. And you won't be so hungry for the love because you already love yourself too. As if you are wearing something else, try on like you like diving. Just step on it. Like driving, my god. Why would I bleed? Why would he move? It changes in the end. Nothing lasts forever. True. Nothing lasts. Like he says with that line, it's like, why fuss so much over the little things? Or fuss so much about things that happen now? That is not gonna last forever. And in about 2 weeks, a month, years time, you're gonna forget about that little incident. Like, there's no need for you to beat yourself up so much over that, as you're not gonna remember it in the long run. You know, we know, I know. Going up to the river, it can't be someone.
I know 강을 거슬러 오르는 연어가 될 수 없는 I need it too When I said I do 용기와 믿음 긍정의 rhythm Always I need it too When I said I do 미래를 여는 희망의 girl Future 그저 내 스스로 정할 style 단정할 style 없는 게 Future 다가올수록 무섭기도 홀러버티기도 버거운 게
Future. This is true. Scary as it appears, and it's hard to endure alone. It's like when you think, I just can't decide on my own future. It's like when you think about your future, it's like you can't decide if you want to do this or you want to do that, or you can't decide on your own. It's like it's either you can or you can't. It's like you just can't decide. You have too much options, or you feel like you're being stressed, so you can't decide on your own. And then it's scary as it approaches, and it's hard to endure alone. It's like once you start seeing your future starting creeping up, it's like that's when you start getting more worried that you can't figure out exactly what you want to do. You know, it just makes it more hard for you to enjoy alone. That endure alone. That's why you need people to be around you to help you through your problems. Because when you just try to deal with them alone, it's gonna eat you up, but it'll eat you up inside and destroy you. Well, destroy you slowly.
Man, you must go with the flow. 그저 흐르는 대로 가보자고. Future. 필요해 보여 나에게도 용기와 믿음으로 희망의 걸.
It's like, man, you must go with the flow. Let's just go with the flow. It seems necessary to me too to hope with courage and faith. It's like they also just go with the flow. Let's just go with the flow. It's like it seems like that's necessary for you to do to hope with encourage and faith. Encourage and faith. It's like when you try to plan out every single detail of your future, it's like you become disappointed when every single thing is not to a T that happens in your future. You know? It's like you just need to go with the flow and not overthink it too much to the point that you become so you when their future appears you are now so out of touch and you're not fully satisfied because you overhyped it up too much that it just doesn't make sense to you anymore.
그저 내 스스로 정할 수도 단정할 수도 없는 것 다가올수록 무섭기도 헐러버티기도 버거운 것 Man, you must go with the flow 흐르는 대로 가보자고 필요해 보여 나에게도 용기와 믿음으로 희망의 걸 Future
Hobby, you're a genius, way. But I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I personally love every song on this album from Hobie. He gave us very different styles, very different flows, very different variations. He has many different genres, and he's just great at all of them. And it shows how diverse he can be. And it's great that each and every one of these songs had a different vibe and a different feeling from the other. But the messages all aligned together in a sequence perfectly and made the whole album make sense. It's like the album wouldn't be complete without one of these songs, without all of these songs being on it in the particular order or the style. Because then the message wouldn't completely make sense. There would be something missing. So, Hobie, you did a great job on this whole album, and it was just incredible. But I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. This was very long. I ranted on for a good minute. So hope it's not too long. And I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in my next reaction video. Bye everyone. Oh, let me know one more thing before you leave. Let me know if you guys would like me to open a Discord or something where you can chat with me or something like that, or an Instagram where you can comment the stuff and let me know, and I can also let you know when a video is gonna be posted and stuff like that. So let me know by liking if you agree with the stuff, want those things to happen, and make sure to subscribe and stuff so we can get to a goal of this month. We are at 31 subscribers. I don't remember if I thanked you, but thank you guys. Let's get to 40 and let's keep growing and try very hard to continue the communication. And once I know you guys reciprocate and enjoy the videos, and I'll continue to make more. And I'll obviously suggest this to you guys. There's an email. I'll leave my email in the description where you can also like email me stuff that you would like me to react to and stuff like that. And I'll leave descriptions for like socials where you can message me stuff that you would like me to react to as well. I'm always open for suggestions, you know. But that's really all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in my next reaction video. Stay tuned, a new video will be coming out on Wednesday. Everyone.